That moment when China was on the brink of losing to Japan, CCTV made the decision to cut the live broadcast. The scoreboard showed 3-0 in games, 9-8 in points. Jun Mizutani needed just 2 more points to seal a 4-0 sweep and hand China's young rising star a crushing shutout. The coaches on the sideline looked defeated. The arena fell silent except for heavy sighs and anxious murmurs. No one seemed to notice the Chinese teenager at the table anymore. All eyes were locked on Mizutani, waiting for the scene where China would finally be knocked off its throne. Mizutani could already see himself at the peak of world table tennis, believing his moment of glory had arrived. But in that instant, China's young prodigy remembered a single line once said by Chairman Lu Guoyang.
其实有的时候看人就是一两场比赛，不会有太多机会。老给你机会的人，老把握不住的人，是吧？是会出问题的。就是浪费机会的人会受到惩罚的。
The will to never back down reached its limit, and an epic showdown between China and Japan began right there. In 2010, a young Zhang Jike stepped onto the stage of the World Cup in Germany. At that time, China's table tennis dynasty, built on the era of 2 kings and 1 horse, was fading from its peak. Chinese table tennis desperately needed a new face to carry the flag, a new leader to rise from the next generation. Zhang Jike wanted his name to matter, but he was never the one the national team planned to build around. He made the national squad in 2004, and within a year, he was kicked out for violating team rules. It took 2 years of grinding just to earn his way back. When he returned, he wasn't a star. He was a sparring partner, a training tool for others. No major tournament experience, no big stage, no real chance to prove himself. And while Zhang was fighting for relevance, Ma Long, his same-age rival, had already become a world champion. To Lu Guoyang, Zhang was loud, bold, unpredictable, and untested. Lu didn't plan to rely on him, but Zhang Jike knew the truth. If he missed this window, he might never get another one. The World Cup in Germany was his first shot, and maybe his only shot. Wang Hao had already reached the final. The script was set for Zhang to meet his senior there, until history took a sharp turn. Standing across from him in the semifinal was Jun Mizutani, the top player in Japanese table tennis, carrying an entire nation's hope of beating China. Reaching the final and chasing gold was his one mission. 2 young prodigies, 1 national rivalry, 1 collision course. Before the match even began, Mizutani had studied Zhang Jike inside out, breaking down his tendencies and tactics. Zhang was pushed into a storm. He lost the first set, then the second, then the third, 3-0 down. The weight was suffocating. Losing to Japan on the world stage, Zhang couldn't even let himself imagine the aftermath. The disappointment in the arena was loud. Sighs, frustration, doubt. Only his coach still believed there was a solution to find. Set 4, 8-8 in points. No advantage, no control, and then Zhang missed a loop. 9-8 Mizutani, 2 points away from a 4-0 sweep. A brutal shutout that would flip the world upside down. CCTV cut the broadcast right there, and that was the moment the world didn't see, where Zhang Jike revealed who he really was. He attacked first, a signature backhand twist right off the bounce. No hosetashchen, no space for a counter. Zhang reached set point. Mizutani tried a hidden serve to break Zhang's rhythm, but the referee wasn't fooled. Penalty point. Zhang took the set, 3-1. Give Zhang Jike a crack of daylight, and his fire turns into a blaze. The next 3 sets didn't just slip away from Mizutani. They crushed his belief, warped his confidence, and made the first 3 sets feel like a different sport. A bad joke he once thought he understood. Zhang forced a game 7. Mizutani's eyes had lost their spark. No tactics left in his mind. No belief left in his hands. Just a desperate urge to end it quickly. The fear of being unable to beat China had already beaten him before the table did. Zhang Jike smelled blood, and the deciding set became a statement. 11-4. Total control. Pure dominance. A comeback for the ages. From 0-3 to 4-3. The legendary reverse sweep was real. Zhang Jike completed the impossible and marched into the final to meet Wang Hao. He eventually lost the championship match. But greatness in sports isn't about never falling. It's about rising every time you do. No big match experience. No major opportunities. Just the ability to solve problems in real time, under crushing pressure, with the world watching, or in this case, not watching at all. That was his gift. That was his edge. When China needed him, Zhang Jike never failed the moment. Not once. From that semifinal comeback, a new era was born.